when our Savior was about to ascend on high, he left these instructions to his apostles in Matthew 28:18. He said, all power is given to me in heaven and in earth. He said, go ye therefore teach all nations, baptizing them in the name of the Father, and in the name of the Son, and in the name of the Holy Spirit, and teaching them to observe all things whatsoever I have commanded you. And lo, I'm with you always, even to the end of the world. And it just doesn't seem to me, if you look at it practically, that Jesus was a success. I mean, when he came to the earth and he lived here for 33 years, and when he ascended on high, it just doesn't seem like he had a great following of people. And it's clear that in Matthew 4:18, he told them to follow him. Matthew 4:18, and Jesus walking by the Sea of Galilee and saw two brethren, Simon, called Peter, and Andrew, the brother, casting the net into the sea, and were fishers. And he said unto them, follow me, and I will make you fishers of men. So this morning, what I want to talk about is that we are more than followers. Our job is to teach other people to follow us. Our job is to train up our children to be Christians. Our job, if I am a preacher, to try to train other young men to inspire to preach. We are more than followers. We have a mission by God to show the improvements. And so that's what I want to talk about today, more than followers. And so that's the concept. So I don't know if you are allowed to say amen here. But there's a lot of places I went that they just don't say amen. But in Acts chapter 1, verse 13, can I get a reader? Acts 1:13. Get one of you brothers to read for me. Acts 1:13. Don't everybody volunteer at one time.
Just 13.
1:13 through 15.
And they were coming and went up to the upper room where abode both Peter and James and John and Andrew, and Philip and Thomas and Bartholomew, and Matthew, James the son of Alphaeus, Simon the Zealot, and Judas the brother of James. And these all continued in one accord in prayer and supplication with the women, and Mary the mother of Jesus with his brethren. In those days was Peter 15 also?
Yes, sir.
In those days, Peter stood up in the midst of the disciples and said, and the number of names together were about 120.
Okay, that's good. When Jesus went back, his following were 120. Does that seem like a lot of people? After 33 years of the 3 years of his ministry, 33 years on the earth, does 120 people seem like a lot of people? But you know what his design was? Each one to teach one. That's why we're here today. Somebody taught us. Somebody invited us. And it's your job, and it's my job, to inspire people to want to do the same thing. Each one teach one. That was some kind of thing that one of the presidents had. I think it was Barbara Bush. Each one teach one. That's our job. So did you ever realize when Paul went on his missionary journeys that he never went alone? I wonder why Paul never went alone. Was he not capable of preaching the gospel? But what he was doing was teaching other people to preach the gospel. What he was doing was teaching other people to carry on the word. And that's what I'm talking about today. You and I, we're more than followers. Can you think of the people who went on missionary journeys with Paul? Can you name one? Barnabas. Who else? Silas. Timothy. Do you ever notice what all these people went with Paul? I don't know if you ever noticed that. And the reason Paul took them is so he could train them to teach others. You recall that there was a person named, let's just do this. Let's go to Acts 16 verse 9. Acts 16 and 9. vision appeared to Paul in the night, and there stood a man of Macedonia, and he prayed him, saying, "Come over to Macedonia and help us." And after he had seen the vision, immediately we endeavored to go to Macedonia. Who is the we there? Luke went with him. See, I don't know if you ever realized all of these people went with Paul. Paul didn't need them. He was very educated. But he was teaching them to be able to teach us. And that's your job. And that's my job. Maybe you're a great song leader. Who's the song leader? I guess we have several. But maybe you're a great song leader. Your job is to teach others how to lead songs. You know, we have some ladies who write cards. We received all of those cards that you guys sent us. It was a wonderful thing. It really lifted us up. But if you are a person that writes cards and do things like that, you need to find other people and teach them to do the same thing. Whatever your forte is, to work for God, we all need to be involved in doing it. So I'm saying to you and me, and to all of us, we need to be more than followers. Do you recall in Titus chapter 1, verse 5, remember that Paul took Titus with him? And Titus 1:5, "For this cause I left thee in Crete, that thou shouldest set in order the things that are wanting." And I'm just trying to remember all the people that went with Paul. You remember two people that were tent makers? Aquila and Priscilla. And in Acts, Romans 16, verse 3. Can I get somebody else to help me? Can I get another brother to read for me? Romans 16, verse 3.
Greet Priscilla and Aquila, my fellow workers in Christ Jesus.
Mm-hmm. Okay, so we see that there were quite a few people that went with Paul. So I want you to understand, when it comes to our children, we need to be able to teach them. What we need to do is pass the baton. Have you ever seen those races where there are relays and they need to pass the baton? What happens if you drop the baton? No, man. Your children are in trouble. Our job, your job, and my job is to pass that baton to our children. Don't drop the baton. Because if you drop it, you're going to hurt your children. You're going to hurt your grandchildren. It's our job to teach them about the Lord. It's our job to teach them about the oneness. It's our job to be more than followers. We're not just here to be here. We are more than followers. And you know, the Bible is clear in the book of Judges 2 and verse 10. In Judges 2:10, you recall in the book of Judges, they would follow God and God would bless them. And once God blessed them, they would go back into idolatry. And then they would repent and follow God, and God would bless them. And then once God blessed them, then it was a complete cycle. But in Judges 2:10, and also all the generation were gathered unto their fathers, and there arose another generation after them which knew not the Lord. And I think that's what we have today. We have a generation that do not know God. You know, so many kids today they're disrespectful. I mean, they just don't care. They care less about their parents. You know, you see them in the supermarket. Well, in Florida, we have Publix. So here you have whatever you have. What supermarkets you have? Huh? Okay, well, whatever she said. And you know what? They're on the floor and they'll start crying. And they're not going to move till mama buys them when they want to buy what they want. And you want to just pick them up and say, yeah. But that's the generation that we're raising. We're raising a generation that do not know God. And I'm telling you, we can't drop the baton. Because if we drop the baton, not only is it going to affect our children, it's going to affect our grandchildren, our great-grandchildren. We need to realize the heaviness of the responsibility. But each one needs to teach one. We need to be more than followers. Because there's a generation that do not know God. I was going into the bank one Monday, and this young lady was coming in, and I held the door open for her. And she walked right by like, and I said, "You're welcome." And she looked at me like, I didn't ask you to open the door. I'm telling you, that's what we're into now. I don't know, it may not be this way here, but in Florida, they have the music so loud, you can't even hear yourself think. And I'm telling you, there are vulgar insanities. There are vulgar profanities is the word I'm looking for. That's coming out of that music, and they look at you like it's no big deal. You know, when I was a child, if we were going to use profanity, we didn't do it around our parents. We respected them. Now they could care less about you. Care less about what you think and how you feel. So I'm trying to tell you, we can't afford to lose our generation. We can't afford to lose our children because it's our job to pass the baton. And it's our job to teach them and bring them up with the nurture and admonition of the Lord. So what I'm saying to you today, and what I'm saying to myself, is that we have to be more than followers. We just have to be. Now, I want you to know that you can't tell your children to do what I say, not what I do. You think that'll work? Do what I say, not what I do. You know, look at you. When they get up on age, they're going to throw it back in your face. So there are some things we must do. We must have a good reputation. And in Proverbs 22 and verse 1. Proverbs 22. Can I get that up here? Proverbs 22 and verse 1.
A good name is more chosen rather than a good riches. Loving favor rather than silver and gold.
You mean my name, a good name, is more valuable than silver and gold? You shouldn't have read that right, brother. This is important that we, because you know we're in a new age now, and just because we're putting it on the internet, I mean, you know, people are out there, and we have to, before you hit that button, we need to think, would God be pleased with this? Am I being a good example to my children at this? I know I'm more than followers, and I know that there are people who are looking, and people who are on my Facebook page. You have to think before we post. You know, we're in a different world. This world is changing. And we have to be cognizant of all the different changes in this world. We have to be careful because our children, you know, once it gets out there on the internet, you can't take it back. You know, those things that get out there, many of us, if we could take some things we have done 20 years, 30 years back, we'd like to take it back. And now we're in a generation where you definitely can't take it back. You know, maybe somebody who knew you a long time ago may come up and you might say, shh. But in the internet age, you can't take it back. And it's always people who try to keep you back there. You ever have those friends, oh, I remember. Man, don't remember that. No, I'm a new creature in Christ now. I'm not the same person I used to be. And so we have to think before we post. And I know this is a big one. Be on time. Just be on time. You know how much you got to teach your children if you were on time? My dad, he worked for a company. He would be there 15, 20 minutes before the doors open. And every time that his boss would come, he would be there sitting on the steps. And his boss called him and said, come here, Willie. He says, you're here every day. Before I get here, he says, here's the key. He says, I want you to go in, open up, put on the coffee, and I'm going to give you a nickel raise. And I tell you what, he was happy. Yeah, a nickel raise doesn't sound like a lot, but he was happy for that nickel raise. You know why he got that raise? For being on time. I'm trying to show you that we are more than followers, and I'm trying to tell you that there are little eyes watching us. And we are trying to be good examples to them and to all of us. And one thing Jesus taught us is that each one teach one. It didn't seem like he was very successful when he left. It was only 120 people in the upper room. But now look at all us who are Christians. Because it's your responsibility to invite somebody. It's your responsibility to hand out a tract. It's your responsibility to hand out a CD. Because each one teaches one. That's the way he said it. And I look at how wise Paul was to take all of these people on his missionary journey Remember John Mark? He took John Mark, but he didn't want to take him a bid. But I'm showing you that that's what Paul was doing. He was following the example of Jesus to be more than followers. So we're not always going to be here. We're going to need another preacher. Not that Renner's going anywhere. I'm not saying Renner's going anywhere. But I'm saying eventually Renner's going to die. We're going to need other people to step up. We need other elders to step up. We need other deacons. We need people to step up. Somebody has to take our place. And the jobs, you know, they don't want to train people, somebody to take their job. But in the body of Christ, we train others to take our job. You know, my one preacher, I don't know if you ever heard of Lord Nash, but I came up under him, and he was telling me that they wouldn't invite preachers that were very good speakers because they didn't want them coming into the congregation and taking their job. They wanted to invite somebody that, you know, that like me, mediocre. But what I'm saying is that's what they would do. And you know, they used to train preachers, and the one that was training would walk in, and all the trainees would walk in behind him. And that's how they trained. That's how they trained the young preachers. But that's not our case. Our case is to try to find somebody else to do our jobs. And whatever your forte is, whatever you're good at, teach somebody else to do it. Because we're not going to always be here, and we want the church to continue to grow in the next generation. I know you don't say amen, but go like this. All right. One more thing I want you to know is just do your best. If you go on your job, you're going to do your best. You know, we have the young generation now. They want to make $1 million. You talk to them, what do you want to do in your life? I don't know, but I want to make $1 million. Well, how you want to make it? I don't know how I want to make it. They don't have a plan. And we go on a job, and we work on the job, and we're hiding in the corner. And when raise time comes, we're like, they only gave me a nickel raise. Because they're not doing their best. But if you go in and you apply yourself, and you go in and you try to learn everything there is to learn, and you try to do the very best job you can do, and you be there promptly, you will see, you will advance. And so what we need to do in the body of Christ is just do our best. If you're going to do a sermon, if you're going to do a talk, just do the best you can. If you're going to lead a song, just do whatever it is, just do your best. I'll tell you how to go a long way. Another thing also that I thought of is that we need to be pleasant. If you ever been around somebody, they just scrum all the time. It's a beautiful day. What's so beautiful about it? You know, we need to be pleasant. Nobody wants to be around somebody that's not pleasant. I understand we all have our little time. We can go to ourselves. But we need to try to be a person that's pleasant and that's a joy to be around, because that's important. And it's just so vitally important. Another thing also is to show appreciation. You know what? Just say thank you. Remember that young lady I told you that didn't say thank you when I was just, you know, I thought thank you ago. Just to say thank you. You know, you ever had a waitress and she was disgruntled, she just threw food on the table. You know, she didn't really want to be there. But if you just say thank you, you know, we're from the South. We probably don't do this up here. Down in the South, we say yes, ma'am, no, ma'am. We say yes, sir, and no. I mean, you know, I know that's a cultural thing, but that's what we did. And if we didn't, we got in trouble. I was talking about Brother Nash one time, and I said, well, Nash, my mom said, you better say Brother Nash. He's just a man like I am. But what I'm saying is to show appreciation. You can send a thank you card, you can do something, but when somebody does something for you, even if you don't want it. My mom told me, if you don't want it, just take it and say thank you. Sometimes people have given me things. When my wife and I started working for a lot of them, they would bake us cakes. They would bake us these great cakes. And they wouldn't just bake us a couple of slices, they'd bring us the whole cake. And so my wife and I were trying to eat, we just get bigger and bigger. So we told them, just give us a couple of slices and we thank you for it. One thing I learned when you go on gospel meetings, that the sisters cook for you, and they want you to eat everything on the plate. And sometimes I struggle with that. And so I learned to fix my own plate, and I can put what I want on it, and I'm thankful for everything. I'm just telling you that up front. But I only eat what I can eat, because I want to show my appreciation for the things that people do for you. So let me make a long story short. I'm just saying that we are supposed to be more than followers. We're supposed to be good examples to our children. We're supposed to be good examples to the people in the world, so they'll want to know about that great thing that's in our lives. How do you stay so calm in the midst of adversity? How do there's death in your family, how do you remain so centered and grounded? It's because you have Jesus in your life. And that's what I'm saying. We're supposed to be more than followers. But last of all, I want you to know that you must always, when people ask you these questions about how do you maintain, you must always give God the glory. Amen. Because it's not about you. It's not about you. It's about Jesus Christ. And to God goes the glory. So in Matthew chapter 5, verse 13, brother. Matthew 5:13. What time is the class open? I was at the end, brother, but I guess not a little further. Okay. We're okay. Matthew 5:13. Yes.
Ye are the salt of the land. If the salt may lose its savor, and what shall it be salted?
What good is salt that's not salty? What good is it? If you have a salt and your salt shaker at home on your table, and you put it on your food, and it's not salty, what would you do with it? What else, brother?
For nothing is good henceforth except to be cast without and to be trodden down by men. Ye are the light of the world, a city set upon a mountain, not able to be hid.
What good is a light if you hide it? Why turn on the light? Why light? I think it's a candle. Why light a candle? I mean, we just flip the switch to this. But why light a candle if you're going to hide it? And what I'm saying is, all the glory is supposed to go. The reason we have this serenity, and the reason we have this light, and the reason we are a city that's set on the hill. If a city that's set on the hill, what does that mean? What comes to your mind when you hear a city on the hill? That can be seen from a far distance. That is an example of light, an example of a place where you would want to go to. A city that's set on a hill. What else, brother?
Nor do they light the lamp, put it under the lamp, but on the lampstand, and it shineth to all those in the house. So let your light shine before men, that they may see your good works, and may glorify your Father which is in heaven.
Why are we letting our light shine? To glorify our Father in heaven. God always gets the glory. When we start walking around getting full of ourselves, things get out of control because things of God have made us successful, but God will bring us down. You remember Nebuchadnezzar? Nebuchadnezzar said, "Isn't this great Babylon that I have built with my hand, by my might?" What happened? God brought it down. You remember Acts 12, Herod was arrayed, and they started saying the voice of an angel, and he took the accolades that it was, and God brought him down. And he'll do the same thing to us. God always gets the glory. That's what we're teaching our children. That's what we're teaching other people. We are more than followers. We are supposed to teach somebody else to follow God. That's our job. So should you choose to accept it, that is our job. Well, brother, I'll get a couple more scriptures here. You say, well, I don't know if I have any talent. In Romans 12 and verse 4. Romans 12, 4. I beg to differ with you because God has given each and all of us some abilities. In Romans 12, 4. For just as we have many members in one body and all the members do not have the same function, so we who are many are one body in Christ, and individually members of one another. Since we have gifts that differ according to the grace given to us, each of us is to exercise them accordingly. If prophecy, according to the proportion of his faith. If service, in his serving. Or he who teaches in his teaching. He who exhorts in exhortation. He who gives with liberality. He who leads with diligence. He who shows mercy with cheerfulness. Everybody has something that they can do. Of course, those spiritual gifts are no longer in effect, the prophecies, but the rest of them, something. Givers and people who are encouraging, people who are there for one another, who show mercy, who show cheerfulness. All of those things are something we can do. And we need to teach other people to do them also. That's all I have. Does anybody have any something they want to ask?
Ongoing process.
Yes, sir. Nobody hits the ground running. We all have to start like a baby, to walk, crawl, grow. But God does expect us to grow. And we just can't remain complacent. Anybody else? Yes, ma'am.
You had just mentioned the state of our culture now, but we know there's nothing new under the sun.
Yeah.
There's always been these challenges, and
Right.
God's always been the answer.
Yeah. I guess maybe it's just affecting me directly. That's why. I'm just looking at what's in front of us. But I know that when we were young, we just, we were respectful. People don't understand that children do not understand they're cutting their life short. Because the Bible says, honor thy mother and father, that your days may be. Because we go down the road and they say, don't go down the road messing with them Gilmores. And you say, well, and you go down there anyway. It's not that they have anything against the Gilmores, they just don't want you to go down places they know are not good for you. And we won't do it. I want to make my own mistakes. Well, that's kind of crazy. If you can learn from somebody else's, siblings, when one sibling got a beating, the other child knew not to do that. But, if you want to go ahead and get it, go ahead and get it. But what I'm saying is it's important for us to realize that we're in a different generation. And just like that posting thing, times are changing. We were trying to put up the PowerPoint and the brother said, we're going to wait for one of the young people to come in here. Times are changing. Yes, sir.
I was thinking, not to say anything against you, you didn't say nothing profound today. You reminded us some very good things for us that we should have grounded already. And we always need to be reminded of these things.
That's kind of preacher I am, brother.
Simple.
I'm going to just remind you of things you already know. That's all I can do.
And that's what we want you to do.
One preacher told me if you hear something different, you start to kind of put your ears up. Anybody else? Yes.
We don't necessarily, in principle, believe the scripture that says evil companions corrupt good morals. In the back of our mind, we think we're going to change that person.
Right.
But the odds are that person will change you.
We just have to be so careful. Just have to be so careful today. It's just, I don't know how we can stress it even more to our children. And kids can be cruel. I mean, kids can say things that hurt your children. It's just, this world is a cruel world. And that's normal now. But there's nothing new under the sun now. But that's normal that kids just, they'll tear you apart, man.
I think, look, it was normal, but they did something about it.
Yeah.
It's still back in mode.
Yes, sir.
I think to add to what Jimmy mentioned, to change one's mind when he is a way that's not as God would have him to do, So if you go in not with a strong competition as to what Christ is to you, yes, you will be changed. But you can dabble, if you will, to assist that one who is to change his way. So because that's what Christ says in coming into the world. That's what he's doing right today. He's not being changed, but he's helping us change if we find that honest heart. If he finds that honest heart, he will change.
You know, the Bible mentioned hogs and dogs. It says that they'll take your good words and preach it. Matthew 5. They'll take it and they'll turn around and they'll trample it. Once you figure out a person doesn't want it, you can't force them to take it. Well, you know, you give it to them, you want to give it to them, but the Bible said that if you try to do that, they'll turn around and trample you with the things that you did. I call it hogs and dogs. That's my quaint way of saying it. But like the brother says, you do your best to help somebody, but everybody doesn't want to be saved. And everybody doesn't want to be a Christian. And some people love doing wrong. That's why Jesus came into the world and the world didn't accept him, because he was light and they were darkness and they wanted to do the dark things of the dark. So somehow we got to make some kind of judgment that it's time to go on. You would shake the dust off your feet. Not saying that you shouldn't try for people, you should try for everybody. But I mean, you're going to have to make some kind of judgment. Yes, sir.
I like to verses, one out of Proverbs, one out of 1 Corinthians. Proverbs 22, verse 6 says, train up a child in the way he should go. Even when he is old, he will not depart from it. And I carried that further in 1 Corinthians 13, starting at verse 11. Now as a child, I spoke like a child. I thought like a child. I reasoned like a child. But when I become an adult, I give up childish ways. And now we see in the mirror dimly, but then face to face. Now I know in part, and shall I know fully, even as I've been fully known. So now, faith, hope, and love of God. On these three, grace and love.
You know, we train children. I mean, how many of us have trained the children in the ways of the Lord and they walk away? I want everybody raise their hand. Because God never takes your freedom of will away. We all have our own freedom of will. Our job as parents is to train them that way. But that still doesn't take away their freedom of will. Why did this? Why did God put the tree of knowledge of good and evil in the midst of the garden? He didn't want to eat of it. I mean, if you don't want to eat of it, why put it in there? Because he wants you to choose him. And our job is trying to instill in them to choose Jesus, to choose God. And we all have trained up children. And some of them have gone away because they still have the freedom of will. And God will never take that away. But we're supposed to do what we're supposed to do. We're going to be more than followers. Yes, sir. I'll take it.
I think the man made in God's image, as you say, has this free will, this ability to change. But when you look at nature, if you put a good apple in a batch of rotten apples, it will not make that batch good apples. That good apple is going to go bad. Man has the ability to change. And that is why we were made in the image of God. Different than anything else of this creation.
Yeah, when we were brought out of this house,